Good morning, everyone. Morning, morning. I guess something about the turn of the year that got me extra reflective, and I'm so proud of our team and all the growth that we've had in the past year. And I know for a lot of us, it's just the beginning, but I've learned so much from being in this business. I basically grew up in this business, right? I started when I was a freshman in college, and I just moved to the US from Vietnam like 4 months before that, young, dumb, just trying to figure out life. And I had a lot of book smart, not a lot of street smart, but in this situation it actually kind of worked out because I got prospected at a bank, and a couple of days later I rode in a car with a bunch of strangers to 45 minutes into the middle of nowhere in Herndon that I've never been before. So I'm literally the character in the scary movie that you're yelling like, don't go, right? But it really worked out. But I was a little desperate at the time. I was going to college, but I had no idea what I wanted to do with my career. I had no vision, no passion to grab on, and I have my dad over here telling me, you know, we're in America now, you don't have nannies to clean up after you. You should probably get a job and see what real life is like, right? So I had nothing to lose and everything to gain from the opportunity, so I grabbed it. And even though I didn't know what I wanted to do with my career, I knew that I always wanted to do something where not only can I help a lot of people, but also make a lot of money doing that, right? And they say that if you want to build a habit, surround yourself with people or join a community that has those habits. So if you want to read more, join a book club. If you want to work out more, join a gym or a running club or whatever, right? And if you want to learn more about money, you can start here. So there are a lot of reasons why people join our business, but for me it was just to learn. I loved learning, and the number one thing that I loved to learn here was the fact that I got to learn about money, right? I always think to myself how different things would be if I never joined this business, because I was awful with my money. I had no responsibilities, but no savings and a ton of debt. My whole entire family was getting ripped off by actually a family friend that worked for a different insurance company. My mom had $100,000 of coverage, paid $400 a month. Our company gave her $250,000 of coverage, so more than double for $100 a month. So quarter of that cost. My aunt was paying something like $1,500 a month for life insurance, and she pays like $500 with us now for more than $1 million of coverage. And so my family they do pretty well for themselves, but not well enough for traditional financial advisors to reach out to them and actually help them. And so there's really no other company that's helping hard-working middle-income families the same way that we do, and turning ordinary people and getting them to do extraordinary things by teaching them things like the power of compound interest, or what policies to avoid, or how to pay down their debts faster, right? Things that wealthy families have been doing for generations that's just not as accessible to middle-income families. And I love the fact that I got to learn about business, right? From the best people in business. And I learned the importance of having a system to follow and following that system. Studies show that 20% of businesses, they fail within the first year, but for franchise owners, it's less than 5% failure. And because why? Franchises, they have a turnkey system, right? If I have a key that can open a door, I gave you that exact same key, or you make a copy of it, you can open that door too, right? And I don't know about you guys, but between 20% and 5%, I'm gonna choose 5%, right? And thirdly, I love the fact that I got to learn so much about people, how to motivate, inspire, lead people, how to cultivate relationships and connect with others. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, and we're so lucky to be in an environment where our leaders has created an environment where there's so many people that want to see you win or want to see you grow. But most importantly, I got to learn a lot about myself That sounds a little bit vain, but there's a saying that when we're foolish, we want to conquer the world, but when we're wise, we want to conquer ourselves. Because if you can conquer yourself this year, right, if you can get yourself to do the things that you don't want to do, but you should or need to do, then you can conquer anything. So just want to leave with a quick question or thought for you guys, but what would you do this year if you had nothing to lose and everything to gain? All right, thank you guys.